Buddha Gang in the building, man. We back with another drop, one of them Buddha bombs for us being back. You already know how we coming, man. Hey, look. The streets been talking, man. And you know it's been a lot of questions. Did Big U kill his son? What really happened to Big U, son? So we finna go over this information, man, and see what's going on. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button.
Big U was one of the most feared Crips on the West Coast, but now he's facing a murder case and his own son just got murdered. Rumors say that Big U got his son killed, and today we're breaking down the whole crazy story. On Halloween night.
All right, now let me say this. I ain't saying Big U did it. I ain't saying he didn't. I don't know. But if Big U got his son killed, that's crazy.
2025, Big U's son Jabari, aka Baby Huey, was found bleeding out at the intersection of 69th and Fig in South LA. Baby Huey had stopped at a smoke shop in the area, but he got killed when he walked up to someone's whip. Nobody knows who pulled the trigger yet, but it looks like Baby Huey knew the dude who killed him because witnesses told the cops that Baby Huey walked up to the shooter's whip and that's when he got hit up. Baby Huey was around murder since he was a little kid. He was born in '91, and that same year, his dad Big U got sent to prison for 13 years. Big U repped the Rollin' 60s Crips and tried to steal over 30 pounds of cocaine from an undercover cop. So Baby Huey ended up spending a lot of time with his Uncle Dwayne while his dad Big U was in prison. Uncle Dwayne had ties to a lot of rappers on the West Coast, and that's allegedly what got him brutally killed when Baby Huey was 7 years old. Dwayne was standing outside a recording studio while Snoop Dogg's homie Corrupt was in the booth. Then out of nowhere, a car rolled up and started letting off shots, and Dwayne was found dead at the scene. Huey played football and stayed in school, but he was getting active in the streets too and never had the chance to go pro. Huey rapped when he was going to school at Crenshaw and called himself J Bars, but back then he was never taking it seriously. Then when he got locked up, Huey spent a lot of time writing songs, and when he came home, he hopped in a booth and started going by the name Huey Popcorn. Huey was working with huge artists like Sean Kingston and Chris Brown.
I ain't know his name was Huey Popcorn. Huey Popcorn, that's a crazy name. Who the hell? Why did he call himself Huey Popcorn? Y'all know, put it down in the comment section.
Brown, but Huey's music never really popped off, and he was always in the streets. Big U had been locked up for 13 years and spent most of the time stabbing dudes and throwing hands. And one time he punched a dude so hard, he knocked his eyeball out of the socket. When Big U came home in 2004.
Nah, Big U ain't knocking nobody eyeball out of their socket. Come on, man. Drop a Buddha bomb. But they said Big U was in the cell throwing big punches, and he done knocked this dude eyeball out his socket. Come on, man.
He started a charity called Developing Options, and he said it was to keep the kids out of the streets. But according to the cops, the charity was just a front for Big U and his homies. Baby Huey started working for the charity when he came home from jail, but Big U and him were allegedly putting all the charity money in their own pockets. Developing Options was getting money from everywhere. The Gang Reduction Youth Development Program started giving them $500K a year back in 2015, and they were even taking money from dudes like Draymond Green and Shaq. Big U wasn't just scamming athletes though, he was also ordering his goons to put hands on them. According to the FBI, a boxer named Adrian Broner set up a dice game in LA back in 2019 and invited a bunch of NBA players. The dice Broner was using were
It'd be crazy to see AB testify in the Big U case. I don't think AB would do it, but if it did happen, it would be crazy to see. But I doubt if AB do it though.
allegedly rigged though, and Broner won millions off the NBA stars. Then Big U heard about the fixed dice game and sent some goons to put hands on Adrian Broner because Broner didn't cut Big U in on the action. Big U got the money back that Broner won from the NBA players. Then Big U allegedly charged the players $100K each before he'd give their money back to him. Baby Huey allegedly had both feet in the trenches just like his dad, but his brother Dayon took a different route. Baby Huey couldn't go far in football because he started getting locked up, but Dayon stayed out of trouble and ended up playing for the LA Chargers as a linebacker. Baby Huey getting killed like that was a brutal loss for his brother Dayon, but less than a week later, he had a crazy game against the Tennessee Titans and had 7 tackles, a sack, and a pass deflection that won the game. And after the game, Dayon had an interview and said he just wanted to be able to talk to his brother one more time. Dayon said he was having the worst year of his life. His brother got murdered, plus his dad is facing life in prison, and Dayon's connected to Big U's case in a brutal way. According to the cops, Big U murdered a rapper named Rayshawn Williams in Vegas and dumped his body out in the desert. Rayshawn wasn't just a random rapper that Big U had beef with though. Rayshawn grew up with Big U's son Dayon and was one of his best friends. Big U coached Rayshawn in football when he was a kid, and Rayshawn even lived with Big U for a while when he was in high school. But according to the indictment, Rayshawn wore one of Dayon's chains to school without asking, so Big U kicked him out of the house. A few years later, Big U signed Rayshawn to his unique music label, but there.
Now, if he done already stole your son's chain and you kicked him out the house for that, why the hell would you give him a record deal? It's obviously he ain't respecting your crippin'. It's obviously he not respecting you at all. So if he already done stole from the family, why would you give him a record deal? If you steal from my family, I'm going to take it as though like you stole from me. I'm not going to mess with you no more. So if he stole from that man, why would you then turn around and sign him to Big U Enterprises or Big U Records or whatever they was called? That's crazy to me.
There's still some drama going on behind the scenes, and Rayshawn allegedly dissed Big U on the track. Rayshawn rapped about how he was going to get himself shot in the face because he was dissing Big U. And then 5 days later, that's exactly what happened to him. Big U's label paid for Rayshawn to fly to Vegas and record new music. He was supposed to go to the studio every day and make new tracks, but then Rayshawn missed a studio session and Big U got heated about it. Big U and his homie Sylvester Robinson drove out to Vegas to press Rayshawn. It's not clear exactly what happened next, but the cops think Big U took Rayshawn out to the desert, shot him in the face, then left his body in the ditch. Big U and Rayshawn.
That's exactly what happened next, according to the feds.
FBI, open up!
Yeah, they said him and Big U had some words in the studio. Next thing you know, Big U and him end up leaving the studio, and when Big U got back to the studio, he wasn't with him. You know what I'm saying? Then he left. So, they saying he smoked him in Vegas and left his body in the desert.
Had been at the studio together the night that Rayshawn got killed. They left in Big U's whip, and that's when Big U allegedly killed him. Then a few hours later, Big U went back to the studio and tried to get rid of the security footage. Rayshawn allegedly repped the Rolling 60s too, and some people think that Baby Huey got killed as give back for Rayshawn. Rayshawn got killed back in 2021, but now Big U is locked up and can't slide on whoever took his son out. Wack 100 knew Baby Huey though, and he said he doesn't think his death had anything to do with Big U's case.
Big U's name protected Jabari. I can stand on that whatever went on with him had zero to do with Big U or any backlash.
What's weird about the situation though is that Baby Huey got killed outside of a weed shop, and Big U is known for extorting weed shops in LA. One dude who ran a weed dispensary worked with the cops and said that Big U was charging him $25K a month for protection, and when the dude missed a payment.
Hold on. Big U was charging him $25K a month in extortion money for the weed shop? How much money these weed shops making? You know what I'm saying? If you making $25K a month to pay Big U, Buddha may be in the wrong business. Maybe I need me a damn weed shop. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. I ain't know they was getting it like that on the weed shops, cause it's them that one on every corner now. So I ain't know they was getting it like that. But if you had enough to pay Big U $25K a month, hey, I'm in the wrong business, man. I'm in the wrong business. But I think one of the main problems and one of the main trends we seeing here with Big U is that he just got greedy, bro. It's like enough money, wasn't enough money. NBA players, he took $100K a piece. This dude, $25,000 a month on the weed shop. Like, he getting money all across the board. You know what I'm saying? Under the table. At some point, man, enough got to be enough. Crazy.
Big U sent his goons to rob the shop. After that, Big U used the same dude to help him set up robberies on other weed shops. Then Big U's homie Loose Cannon went on No Jumper and self-snitched like crazy about the weed shop robbery. Loose Cannon also talks about how Big U and him extorted a rapper for $50K. Big U and his crew were allegedly robbing.
See what I'm saying? $25K on the weed shop, $100,000 on the NBA players. Then they just extorted another man $20, $30K or whatever. Like, he was doing too much, bro.
Extorting and putting hands on people all over LA. And Baby Huey was allegedly involved with a lot of it too. Baby Huey wasn't naming the indictment that Big U is fighting right now, but sources claim that he's been running the streets with Big U ever since he came home from jail. There's no evidence to back it up yet, but rumors say that Baby Huey got killed outside of a smoke shop because he was extorting the dude who ran it. Big U was putting major pressure on people when he was free, and a lot of them were afraid to clap back, but Baby Huey allegedly got killed because he tried to press the wrong people. Baby Huey also could have been killed to get back for Nipsey Hussle. A lot of people think Big U was involved with Nip getting killed, and the feds are allegedly going to open the investigation up again, even though they already booked Eric Holder for pulling the trigger on Nip. What's crazy about the Big
What's crazy about that is when Big U got locked up, I thought that was crazy that they mentioned and brought up about, Nipsey being killed and all that, due to the fact that Eric Holder is already convicted. So it's like if Eric Holder already convicted, what is bringing it back up on Doofy? Now they investigate Big U for it. So if Eric Holder end up turning and flipping to change his story and be like, oh man, yeah, Big U told me to do it. I ain't saying he gonna get a get out of jail free card, but some of his time might get knocked off, which is crazy.
Big U and Nipsey situation is that Big U allegedly killed Rayshawn in the Mojave Desert outside of Vegas. And a few years before that, Nipsey dropped the track Victory Lap and rapped, "You got an L, but got an E for effort. Stretched him, dropped him off, left him in the Mojave Desert, then left him." Nobody knows who pulled the trigger on Baby Huey, but another rolling 60 named 600 called out Big U's homies for not sliding for him.
All you Greg Crunch was up there popping it for Big U. Y'all was riding down for Big U. My son got killed. Nigga, why you niggas ain't sliding, bro?
Hold on, 600. Ain't one hit with Big U and them too? Shit, why you ain't slide? Yeah, you went too. Yeah, you was rolling. I don't understand these dudes that got up with Whack 100 or got up around Whack 100 and it's like they not the gang that they was in no more. I don't understand that. Now, it's either you still cribbing or you ain't. It's either you still rolling or you ain't. I don't know. But if you still rolling, then you got to go slide too. It ain't on everybody else. It's on you too.
600 and Big U were beefing before Big U got locked up. And before Big U turned himself into the cops, he dissed 600, Loose Cannon, and Whack 100 and said they were spreading lies about him, and that's why he got charged.
When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about Whack. Whack, Loose Cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All y'all who be sending shit around the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to what these niggas saying, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this fuck shit.
600.
Now y'all know what's funny? Ain't nothing in Big U case involving the internet besides the stuff that was said on No Jumper. Ain't that crazy? He said, y'all, the internet is y'all fault. Y'all talking, doing this, doing that. Hey, man, only thing that was in his paperwork from the internet was everything that got said on No Jumper, was everything that got put on No Jumper. So, that's an Adam 22 issue. That's on Adam them, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if Big U, if he got to go over his paperwork and read his paperwork. All that's done. That, the stuff about Whack made him look good because in the paperwork, they had Whack 100 like he bowed down to him. So that ain't really bad. And then it was kind of strange to me that 600 was out there in the morning riding around like, yeah, they got Big U. Y'all. It's like he just knew they was there. He pulled up at the perfect time. That was crazy, man. Crazy.
It probably isn't going to be sliding to get back for Baby Huey, but there's no telling what's going to go down next, especially if Baby Huey really did get backdoored by some other rolling 60s like people think.
Nah, I don't know if they backdoored him or not. I don't know who really shaking down the weed shops or not. If that was one of the weed shops on the Rollins list, but from what I've been hearing from the other, the members, the gang members and dudes from LA and all that, they were saying that the area he was basically in, even though they called it the Hoover's area, they were saying basically the area that he was in, you wouldn't just see like who was right there. Like that ain't the main front. That's not their main territory. That ain't none of that. As some of them say, it be a lot of pimping right there, and it's an open market. You know, free enterprise on the pimping. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's a crazy situation. So with it being said like that, if you got that little area, it could be like this our block, that's y'all block, but this space right here is a melting pot. Everybody come right here because it's business going on. Everybody trying to get a dollar. Everybody trying to get to the money. So this is a little melting pot area. You know what I'm saying? Any and everybody roam through here. Any and everybody could come through here. You know what I'm saying? Because just because you did, we ain't even banging right now. Everything over here about the money. You see what I'm saying? So this could be my girl, and I could be in this crew, but you could be from another crew, but you trying to have yourself a good night. Hey, player, run it. Go ahead and do what you do. Everything about money over here. So that's why they was like, it could have been anybody. And it could have been a lot of different reasons. Who knows? But if he was shaking down the weed shop, still getting that $25K a month like his pops, then, hey, man, he should have known. He should have knew better. But y'all get in the comment section, man. Check out the playlist. Let me know what y'all think. It's your boy Buddha. I'm out.